Okay. Hold on one second. All right, can y'all see this? Give me a thumbs up if you can see it. Sweet. Okay. Bronson, I still can't see you, but but if you can type in the group chat and you can let me know if you can see it as well.
I'll leave the meeting and come back.
Okay, no problem. All right. So this was on Friday. Did everybody get Friday's work? No? Okay. So Janelle says she's good. Darius, you want me to go over this as well? Okay. Hold on. Bronson just came back on.
See me now?
Yes, I can see you. Good. Just put yourself on mute. All right, fantastic. All right, so this was Fridays, and Mr. Hewitt is going to be putting up his YouTube videos. Has everybody watched his YouTube videos? Okay. So you want to make sure you watch that first before you try to do the work, okay? So for the independent practice, it says to rewrite the following exponents using repeated multiplication and calculate the value. So he gives you an example, right? So if you have 3 to the second power, that means there's 2 3s, right? And you're multiplying them by themselves. So 3 to the second power is an expanded form is 3 times 3. And we know that 3 times 3 is 9. The same way if we had 3 to the 4th power, that's going to be 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And you have to multiply that all out. And that would be 81. Do we understand that so far? Okay. So for this one, number 1, it is 4 to the second power. How would you write that in expanded form? And you can unmute yourself if you want to answer.
Well, 4 times 4.
Right. So it'd be 4 times 4. And what would be that answer?
16.
Mm-mm.
Oh no, 4 times 4.
Yes.
You
yeah, might have found it. Hold up.
This is sad. I should know this by heart.
No, you're right. No, you're right. 16's right.
No, you're right. 16's right.
I'm thinking 36.
Don't be trying to confuse us.
You had me checking my calculator.
So yes, 4 times 4 is 16. All right. So Darius.
Miss, you ain't right.
I want you to try number 2.
Sure.
Number 2 says 2 to the 8th power.
Is that what? 2 to 8?
Make sure you're on mute. Okay. So Darius, yeah. So 2 to the 8th power. I want everyone to do it, but I'm asking Darius to answer. How would that be an expanded? And I'm looking at this one right here.
Hold on. Wait, so which one are we doing?
Number 2.
Number 2?
Yeah.
That's 256, right?
Okay.
2 to 8 power?
Yes, 8 times 8 is 64, right?
Yes, 8 times 8 is
2, so
250.
2 times 8 is 16, right? But we're not doing, I'm sorry, hold on.
I think I got the answer.
Yes.
I'm lagging or everyone else is lagging?
Are you on 3? I mean 2?
One number 2. So for right now, hold on one second. Can I run themselves real quick?
See? I got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. So it's not multiplying 2 times 8, but it's multiplying 2 8 times.
That's 2. Yeah. Yeah, 4.
Yep, so 2 times 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 2.
Yeah, I got it. I got the hang
Okay.
of it.
Janelle, you got 256 as well? Just give a thumbs up.
Yeah, he graded all of them already.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it too.
Great.
All right. Aisha, you good? All right. Let's
We're
try.
doing the paper now.
Oh, that's right. You have paper form?
Yeah, I had the papers.
You can write
They
on the
didn't send me
paper.
no paper.
You can write it on the paper, and then you can take pictures and put it in email.
Well, I haven't gotten none of my papers mailed.
Me neither. They're supposed to be mailed.
They were supposed to mail that last Tuesday.
Yeah,
Amen.
you
Nice.
haven't received anything?
No, I haven't.
I have mine.
Hold on.
I have one for every class. So.
I don't think a lot of people got theirs. At least they went in and grabbed them.
Yeah.
So
No,
if you
either,
wanted-
either you went and grabbed them or they're gonna send to me.
My
right.
mom told Crystal to mail it, but she didn't mail it.
Okay. Hold on. Let me write it down.
The only one I need mailed is the math work because I'm math. It won't let me type on a computer.
What?
I used to stop.
Girl, I'm at home. Freedom.
Be quiet.
All right. So I'll let them know that you all never received your packets.
Okay.
But if y'all have computer, what you said?
Oh man, I'm not for some reason I can't watch a video.
You can't watch his YouTube video.
Watch YouTube. No. Because I don't have a regular computer at home, so.
You don't have a computer.
I'm keeping in a Chromebook. That's why I don't have a regular laptop. When it actually be. I don't know why, but the last time I'm in my school email, it doesn't let me watch.
Yeah.
Let me watch it.
So
You
how to
have
fix
to
that?
log in.
Yeah.
Huh?
You have to go in and browse as a guest, and then sign in.
Oh. Dang it.
All right.
And what you gotta do is you gotta
So try that and see if it works. Janelle,
Yeah.
can you mute your phone, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, Darius, if you you want to browse as a guest first, and then sign in to your Gmail, and then see if it works that way.
Okay.
If that doesn't work, let me know, and we'll try to get you another computer. Okay, awesome. So do we need to go over numbers 3 and 4, or do you think we kind of get it?
Kind of get it.
Okay.
Well, it's basic math, obviously. Like, basically.
Okay. Let's try one more, and then we'll go on to this section here.
Okay.
So 3 to the third power. How would you put that in expanded form?
3 times 3 times 3, 27?
Right.
Right? Okay.
3 times 3 times 3.
So you're basically timing 3 times 3, like.
Correct. So I just want to make sure that we're not taking the base, which is the big 3, and multiplying it by the little 3, which is the exponent. You don't want to do that because you're not going to get the right answer.
Right, you're gonna get 9.
Right, and that's not the answer.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that the amount of number, like if it says little 3 or little 5 or little 8, you're multiplying the larger number, which is the base, that many times.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I was confused with.
Okay. So same here. There's 5 to the 4th power. You're gonna multiply 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. Can y'all do that math?
625.
Say that again.
625.
625. Let's go.
And is it?
What'd you say, Darius?
It's 100. 5 times 5 is 10. 10 times 10.
No. You're adding. You're adding, my love. You want to multiply. With 5 times 5.
Oh, I am slow.
It's okay.
Oh, man, paying attention.
So make sure you're
So,
multiplying, not adding.
All right. 5.
Or you could basically do 5 times 5. That's 25. And then another 5 times 5 is 25, and 25 times 25 is 625.
Yep.
Thank you, Aisha.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, sweet. And then, numbers. Hold on, I'm hearing an echo. Can you guys put yourself on mute? Are you standing? Thank you. So now we're on 5 through 8 is doing the opposite, right? So it's giving you the expanded form, and he's asking you to put it into the exponent form. Okay, so 5 says 8 times 8 times 8. So how would you write that in exponent form?
So basically 8, 3.
Right, so 8 to the 3rd power.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Because with times how I did it this time I did.
Okay, so yeah, it would be the big 8 with a little 3 in the corner.
Oh, okay.
Let's look at number 7. Number 7 with all these 6s here. We have 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. How do we write that?
6 fifths.
6 times 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. How many 6s are there?
5, right?
Yep. There are 5 6s.
So
there are 5 6s. Go ahead, Darius.
5, 6. I don't know. Or backwards.
There are 5 6s. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it would be a big 6 with a little 5.
Mhm. Okay.
So it'd be 6 to the 5th power.
Okay.
All right. So we said 6 times 6 times 6. And we know that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to equal 6 to the 5th power. Can y'all see that in my little screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll be your answer right there.
I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
All right, awesome. So your exit ticket is the same thing, those 2 skills. So you're for the first one, you're rewriting by expanding it. And then number 2, you're gonna rewrite it.
In its form.
Yeah.
And this is all we're turning.
Yes, and I'm gonna text message you right now.
I had the paper, sorry.
Yep, so you just need to take a picture of it and email it to me.
Definitely.
I'm gonna ask him right now. So students
Okay.
are only turning in exit ticket. All right, beautiful. Do we have any other questions about this?
No, miss, you turned in all the work because that's what I did.
Okay, I'm gonna confirm with him as well.
Okay.
Right, 'cause you're
Fine.
lying.
But normally when we're in class, you only turn in the exit ticket.
How am I lying if I have his personal number and I've been talking to him about the work? Right. I've been on top of all my work. You know my mom don't play that.
Thank you. All right. Do you want to look at the other work as well?
The
Yeah.
other one is square roots.
Right. So I'm gonna pull that up right now.
Well, I hope everybody's staying safe with this coronavirus.
Girl, my mom got me trapped.
Mom, finally,
I
I'm
can,
down a house and
She said, you ain't going outside, and if I go outside, I gotta wear a mask and gloves.
That mask and gloves ain't saving nothing.
I know it is.
keep washing your hands.
And then if somebody comes in the house, she grabs the hand sanitizer or the Clorox wipes and she wipes it.
Mr. Hewitt just texted me back and he said, turning in the exit.
Okay.
All right, so you're only turning in the exit ticket. All right, so let's go over this. How about we All right, thank you guys. Good job. All right, so this is square roots. So you definitely want to watch his video number 1 before you do any of your work. Okay. Did you all already watch the video? I'm assuming you did.
No, I log out, go to guest, and then sign it, so I'll watch the video.
Okay. All right. So take time to do that and watch the video. And so I'm trying to remember how. So, okay. So what I would do, he has an example here for you. So 3 or third root, I guess is how you would say it, of negative 64 equals negative 4 because negative 4 to the third power equals negative 64. And this is what he did when we were on his YouTube live. Mr. Hewitt broke it down for you. There's like really simple ways on how to do it. So for instance, where it says 3, you want to figure out what are the 3 numbers that are multiplied together to get 25, to get 125. Aisha, you look confused. I wish I could write on this, but what's your question?
Oh, you said it has to add up to 125?
No, multiply together.
Multiply together to get 125.
Correct. So what is the number that you multiply 3 times to get 125?
Damn, I don't know.
So let's try it. Let's look at 125. We know that it's more than likely increments of 5, right? So
Wait, I'm confused.
Yeah.
what do you know, hold on, let me go through this and let me see if I answer the questions first.
Yeah, I'm gonna move this back because it keeps breaking up.
Okay. Janelle?
Oh, so wait, so what's this word that we're doing? Is this what y'all doing here? The square roots?
Yes, we're doing square roots right now.
But which one you talking about 125?
Can you see my screen?
No. Hold on. No, I can't.
Okay, so if you look at page 2 of the packet from Mr. Hewitt.
Yeah. Okay, now I see it.
Okay.
Okay, that's what you're talking about. Okay, because I was so confused.
Okay. Good.
I'm
All
like,
right.
where do you get 125 from? I'm like, he corrected, and I got 100 on each of my papers.
Oh, no, you're good. All right.
Okay.
Mute yourself, my love. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So 125, we know that more than likely 5 or potentially 10 can go into 125, right? So let's start with 5. So we know that 5, but we know it's one number multiplied 3 times, right? So if, oh, excuse my ash, I need lotion. I want each of you to multiply 5 times 5 times 5 and see if you get 125. Okay.
125 I got.
Okay.
125 I got.
We supposed to do again?
You said do it again?
So, what do? Come on.
Darius, you're breaking up.
Him.
Hold on. Can you type in the chat? Because you're breaking up and I can't hear you. I wish I could type on this or draw on it so that you could. Where's my? Okay, so Darius, what? I see that you typed in the chat. What's your question? Can you type your question in the chat?
What's I supposed to do? I got lost, he said.
Okay, well, that's what Sajira got last. Okay, so the first thing I thought of, right? So if I know that I have third square root of 125, I'm looking at the number 3, right? Can you see this? Okay, so I'm looking at that number 3. That number 3 indicates to me that there is a specific number that if I multiply it 3 times, I'll get 125. Okay? All right, good. I just want to make sure you get that first step. Okay, so what I'm starting to look at now is like, okay, 125, what are some numbers that can go into 125? So for instance, if this number at the end, is this an odd number or an even number? The number 5, is that an odd number or an even number?
Odd number.
Odd.
Right, it's an odd number. So that would mean that 2 probably doesn't go into this number evenly, right?
No.
Right, so it crosses out that it could be 2 times 2 times 2.
Right.
3 normally cannot go into 5 evenly either. 4
Oh,
is
five, but 3 could.
3, you can't put 3 into 5 evenly though.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Because that's an odd number too.
Right. So then 4 maybe, but more likely than not, 4 normally has an even number at the end of any of the numbers that it's multiplied by, right?
Right.
So now I'm going to 5. We know that 5 goes up by multiples, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, so on and so
Yep.
forth. So it's like, oh, okay, so 5 could probably go into this 3 times, right? So now I'm going to do 5 times 5 times 5 because, again, there's a 3 over this square root sign, this radical sign.
Right.
So if you do 5 times 5 times 5, 5 times 5 times 5, I'm going to get 25. I'm going to get 125, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Glitching.
Darius, type in the chat again.
Hey, you must be lagging because we can barely, like,
He said I could hear.
Okay. So you can hear. Did that make sense what I just did, Darius? Good? Okay. Beautiful. So this first answer would be 5. So if I wrote this and if I wrote it in exponent form, whoops, it would look like this as well. 5 to the third power equals 125. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I went from 3 radical sine 125 to the exponent of 5 to the third power equals 125.
Okay.
I gotta head to next class.
Say that again, Bronson.
I gotta head to next class.
Okay, no problem.
What happened?
Bronson's going to his next class.
Oh yeah, we have senior seminar.
If you have to hop off, you can.
Oh, we're going online on senior seminar?
It starts at 11 o'clock. She just sent the thing, the 10-minute, however how you say that, though.
He's
Oh,
doing,
yeah.
Yep, it's at 11 o'clock.
okay.
But
So-
I'm not sure. Is it on Hangout or Zoom?
I think I don't even know. I'm about to text her and let her know. I'm about to ask her right now.
Yeah, because it says Zoom, but I thought we had
then-
moved to Hangouts.
I think we got
Can
hang
I
out because
give
Miss
Miss
Murakana.
Caesar's phone number too?
Because
I
the
haven't got any way to contact her.
because for Zoom a lot of people can't get in. I had to make an account to get into Zoom.
Okay, so if you have to hop off and you have to go onto that, that is perfectly fine. Do you all have my work number?
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
Bye.
I know Darius does. Bronson, do you have my work number? All right, I'll give it to you. Definitely contact me if you need help with your math work, okay?
All right.
So,
Thank you, Miss. I'll bother you when I can.
okay.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. I'll see y'all later.
You too.
Bronson, my number is 413.
Wait.
Janelle, you going on now?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask her right now.
All right.
All right, see you there.
Okay. How
Bye.
you hang this shit? How you hang this up?
You press end call or leave meeting.
It's
Are you
not,
just confused?
it ain't giving me the option. Oh, here it go. It's because you had your thing. I
My
can see
screen
your-
was sharing.
Yeah. So here it goes. Leave meeting. All right. Bye.
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 Bronson, you ready to write my number down?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
413
413
342
342
0496.
0496.
Yep. So if you need help with math or have any questions, you can text me at that number, okay?
All right.
Did you ask a question about Mr. Souza?
Mr. Souza?
Yeah, I thought you had a question. If you didn't, it's okay.
I don't think I have a question.
Okay, no problem.
Miss, can you hear me, Miss?
I can hear you, yes.
Oh, I don't have seniors in my. I have Miss Fabrizio C block.
Okay. So do you want me to explain it to you? Do you want to hop off and go over to Ms. Fabrizio?
Huh?
Do you want to hop off and go over to Ms. Fabrizio?
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, you have my number. After you're done, I'll call you, okay? All right, bye.